Heels look beautiful and they give us confidence. There are plenty of them that's there for females, and yes, there are fewer that's there for males. As you can see, there's a sole increaser, height increaser inside, and it's shown how it increases the height. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about certain serious problems that can be caused by heels, and if you already have some problems, how can they be managed, and certain tricks and tips how to enjoy wearing your favorite heels without having any health problems. So continue watching till the end. Wearing heels affects the foot and the toes is nothing new, but every inch of heel increases the point of pressure on the toes, and then the more you go beyond 3 inches, it's very debilitating for the foot. Stilettos, where the toe box is very narrow, changes the shape of the big toe, and also it changes the shape of the small toe, and it's not a good and intelligent thing to do to your own body. The next big thing that happens is the change in the posture or the change in the spine because of heels. So first we can see here that there are various kinds of posture that people try to attain when they are wearing a heel. It happens because in order to maintain a balanced posture, we need to have a 90-degree from the ground. So when we wear a heel, our body is moved forward, and hence in order to maintain the balance, otherwise it will fall, we try to adjust within the body by changing a few angles here and there. So let's understand what are the changes that we do. The first thing is that we try to bend the knee in order to maintain a stability, and then we try to bend our hip joint forward, and then we try to bend the back in a backward posture. Also, the shoulder is bent forward. So basically it's a zigzag position. If you can understand, the knee is bent, the hip is bent, the back is bent, and forward the shoulders are bent. Now let's understand what happens in the muscle. When the knee is bent, then what happens? The muscle at the calf becomes tightened because it's in a shortened position. Similarly, the hip is bent, so the muscle in front of the thigh is shortened or tightened. And if the back is arched more, the back muscles are tight, and this also makes the front muscle, that is the stomach muscles, the abdominals, weak. In order to maintain balance, the head and the shoulder also stoops forward, and hence making the chest muscle tight and the back muscle giving it an appearance of hunchback. The exercise is already given on my channel. Now discussing each joint in detail and the treatment in detail. Normally when we walk, the foot, when it touches the ground, it faces upward, then it is flat, and then when it is away from the joint, away from the ground, it faces downward. But when you are wearing a heel, no matter your heel touches the ground, your foot is always downward when it touches the whole of the ground or even away from the ground. This is called duck feet, that is facing always downward, and this makes the back of the foot fascia or the muscles tight, and this can be relaxed by exercise. I have already mentioned, I'll mention in the description also those videos. Moving up on the knee joint, if you don't wear heels, equal forces from the body weight falls on the knee. But if you wear heels, then this force is not equally distributed. It's more on one area and less on the other, and hence there is pain in the knee. You can also see an x-ray where you can see one side it is more compressed, the other side it is relieved, and hence there is pain wherever it is compressed. Stretching the calf muscles or even compressing the knee with a towel will exercise the knee muscle and make it stronger. Moving up on the back, the angle of the back increases, and even sometimes the shoulder is forward. It creates back pain or even shoulder or neck pain. This exercise makes the stomach stronger. This one stretches the back. This one makes the chest muscles stretch on one side, and this one is for both the sides. Together this works on the entire spine, the lower and the upper back. Now finally, time to talk about how to wear heels. So basically the measurement of the heel can be done by sitting on a chair and moving the leg away from you, and whatever is that distance till where the foot goes, measure that, and that's the ideal height. Naturally your foot is curved for that range, but don't go beyond that. But still you can see this picture that the more you increase the height, the more the pressure on the foot goes. Out of all the variety, more thicker one, wider one should be opted as heels, and make sure you put your legs in upward motion, not downward motion, like so. Try to wear heels occasionally, and if you wear heels today, wear flats the other day, flats and or shoes. And when you wear heels, make sure that day you take a good food bath. Stretch all the muscles that are prone to get tightened, like this one for the hip muscle and for the calf muscle. And even if you don't have any problem, stretch it so that you are not getting those problems. Thank you so much, guys. Do subscribe, and thank